says 434 or 435, we are faking the run play. Okay? So we're going to boot away from it. So this is 435 right here. We're faking 35 to the left, meaning he's going to boot right. Boot right. Okay? This 434, he's faking 34 and he's booting left. The formation does not make any difference. Okay, so the receivers have to know where he's booting to. Okay, so we've got two options here. We're just in con 435 here, pro 435 here. In con, we've got our stair step drag by the line here. Okay? In pro, we've got the same route we run in what would be 426. Your banana route. Anyway, it works out, you're going to have a clear on the outside, and then you're going to have a short level 5-yard route and a 12, 15-yard route. So it's 3 levels, 5, 15, deep. Okay, the deep guy is clear, the other two guys are going to stretch the defense. Okay? If we're moving away from the tight end, which is that's the original or the one that we would like to do the most. That's the one where we, anytime we call switch, Y and Z are switching their routes. So usually we like to get Z over here closer to the Y, and then Y clears, and then the Z comes under and gets to about that spot. Okay? So if we ever use a switch, we're switching on those two guys. We wouldn't run switch if we were booting to the tight end. Okay? We're booting to the tight end like we are right here. Or like we are right here. Okay? So the most important part is the spacing between the lower level, the back out, the backfield, and the second level, the tight end. The tight end has to get himself up to the level he needs to be, and he has to adjust his speed according to how much traffic he has to go through to get there. So in other words, I've seen a lot of guys in this right here are going up here and across. The quarterback is looking out here, and you're still back here when he wants to try to find you. That's a problem. You need to get across there. Okay, we did talk about this a little bit when we were doing some 7-on-7 stuff in the summer and Notre Dame. If you are that tight end, or the Z is coming through, and you are in a wide open space, you can slow it down, get your hands up, or you can stop if you have to. Okay, so that you can be seen. You have to run into coverage. Okay, if you're open, when you run into an open space in the zone, slow down, get ready for the ball, make yourself known to the QB. Okay? All these backside guys always run some kind of post. Okay? Make it skinny, don't flatten it out. When you get done with the play, if you have crossed, if we painted a line from the center goalpost from one end to the other, that would divide the field in half vertically. You should not be on the other half. Stay on your side you started on. The post means, in reality, in this break, you should be breaking for the near upright on the goalpost. Okay? If you say skinny, you should be outside of that. Okay? For me, skinny is usually just an inside go. That means you may move on the corner and you got vertical inside. Okay? You want to stay over there. You don't want to drag defenders with you over into where we're trying to throw the ball. If we ran that backside post in the press box and Coach Carver looks down and says they're in some kind of 3D or some kind of roll coverage and the safety does not know you are behind him, we would just come out and do what we would do. We would call this play right here and we say, come, 434 X post. And all we're going to do is reverse the quarterback's mindset to reverse it to read from high to low. Okay? So when he comes off of his fake, he'll set up here and he'll look here first, then here. And then he either run or get rid of it. Like here would have to get it. Okay? So if we're in a game situation, Coach Carver and the other guys that are watching the game upstairs are going to tell us what the defense are doing. Okay? So you would have to do your job every time and you got to believe that the guys next to you going to do their job. You can't try to make up for them. That's why this is such a beautiful game. You got to get 11 guys all working together, all doing their job to get the job done. Okay? So hopefully that clears some of you guys up. Okay? Now, we are going to try, as Coach Knowles will ask about the, we've been videotaping some of this software session. It is up right now, but it does not have audio. We will see if we can get audio so that you can check that out. Okay, Coach Walt's giving a thumbs up if he's figured out how to do that. Okay? The kickoff return stuff is up from last night, and I look at it now. I didn't like analyze it, dissect every single thing, but I thought overall we looked pretty darn good for a second try. Okay? And you can see that we got some, I know we got some returners that we can break some runs out. Okay? We don't score, we let it back to the 50 or past the 50, still don't score. Okay? You should see the statistics on how often the offense scores from there. That's a big deal. Okay? So but on the flip side, Coach Riddle will agree, so we'll call the defense coach, we don't want to have to return a lot of kickoffs. And that means they're scoring. Okay? That, in fact, the perfect season would be we only get to return 15 kickoffs. Okay? If you got to return one a game, you win the state championship, you play 15 games. Okay? If you only return 15 kickoffs, you guys are real smart match, and that's why you're 15 shutouts. Okay? It's probably not ever been done. Alright, so we're ready to move to the punt protection. Okay? We're going to have we got a lot of writing on here, but we're going to have a very traditional punt formation, and I'm not quite sure if this is the same formation from last year or not, but this is going to be our spread punt. Okay? So that would be the call, spread punt. So spread means you're going to have split two men who are on the line of scrimmage. Okay? We'll give you some landmarks where to get it. Okay? But then we're going to have a center, 2 guards, 2 tackles. It's 1 foot splits. As you can see, I drew a line here. This guy's right foot should be right off behind the tackle's left foot, but not so close that he gets stepped on. Okay? Same thing on the other wing. The heels on the personal protector. Like tonight, this thing tonight, he will be behind the left guard because we have 1 corner tonight. Named Battle Even, which is left foot. So we're going to be behind the guard on the left side. Okay? Heels at 5. Number 1 rule I didn't give out here on there. Personal protector, he never backs up. The personal protector can pop the punt and he backs up. This guy's going to have a punter at heels at 13. We're not going to go to 15, we're going to 13. Okay? Yes, most punts are at 15 in college and pro. It takes a little longer for the ball to get there, and we will lose some time here and some distance here on the kick. So we're going to go to 13. Okay? So let's work things up and make things happen a little quicker. Okay, so 1 foot splits is going to be a bob type protection. Your first step is going to close off the inside gap, and then second, and up to 3 kick slides and lock up. But when I say kick slide, we're not looking to get a lot of depth. You'll know when you need to attack your man. You might be able to attack him on your first kick, okay? Depending on how aggressive they are. This defense is up here. It's kind of a 4-3 look. You got your 4 down linemen, you got your Mike and Bill and your Santa. A lot of teams at 4-3 will do something like this right here, so they don't have to spend a lot of time on some kind of pump and turn. Okay? So, you know, they're 4 deep shell. You got your 2 quarters, and these guys here, you can take them out or leave them in. Those can be their safeties. They might bring in some returners for them. Okay? So, you're going to hold the block. That's everybody up here in the front, exception of the center. Okay? Is going to hold the block until you hear the ball kick. And then you're going to release. I have drawn up the coverage releases. Okay? Before we go any further, but when we're up in this situation, if they were in that formation, always point and call out who you're going to take. Okay? You point and say, I've got him, I've got him, I've got him, whoever these people are right here. Okay? Then many rounds as possible. If we have a 9, 10, or 11 man line that you could get, you know, they think they got a block to punt, and we're on our own 28-yard line, and they don't, you know, they're good without the return, they might go 11. Who knows? If they do that, we'll go tight punt, we'll bring these two guys in, the wings will move out on their outside foot, and we will have the same rules. Okay, we just bring in 2 extra men to pick up extra people they have on the line of scrimmage. Okay? So, let's talk about coverage a little bit. You hear the punt, thud, and you're ready to release. Okay? You take a look here. First of all, wings are containing people. So if you want to talk about kind of like our kickoff, these are outside guys on our kickoff. They're contained, and their containing mark should be about 5 and 5 back here, and running down the numbers. So the ball's in the middle of the field, and we're videotaping, the guy catches the ball, when we look out there, those wings should have released, you should be running down the numbers. Okay? Now, ball's kicked left or right, we need to adjust. Okay? Just like when we kick off, deep right or deep left, we will run to that ball. Okay? Tackle, 1 yard outside the hash. Okay? That's the same on both sides. Tackle, 1 yard outside the hash. Guard, 4 yards inside the hash on each side. So we'll start in the middle tonight for purposes of checking this. Okay? But if the ball is on the left hash, then you would have to adjust. Okay? And you know, if you're on the left hash versus the middle, that adjustment is going to be about 5 to 6 yards. It's really about 17, 18 yards in between the hash marks. So it's about 9 yards. So we moved over about 60, we'll be okay. Okay? But we're in the middle of the field. Now look at on attack, gunners, that's what these guys are called, gunners, attacking outside shoulder of the returner. Okay? And you are breaking down on him. He's standing there waiting to catch the ball. You cannot be within a yard of him. And if he's got his hand up, you need to just stand in front of him. Okay? You can't get him away, but you need to stand in front of him. In case the ball bounces off his chest, we can't recover. Okay? Everybody else, these 4 guys or 5 guys in here, in this case here, that Mike's not coming. The center's releasing, he would be one of 3 men first down. Okay? Got that? You need to be right down in front of him. Okay? You need to break down on that. Okay? Break down in front of him. But these guys here, this is like something like our second wave, and these the gunners and the center would be like our forces on the kickoff. Second wave would be these 4 guys here, the guards and tackles. Okay? Then the person protector and the punter are our 2 deep safeties. Okay? In the back there. And our corners would be those wings. So we're having a 3-level defense system once again. Just like we put our defense out there, we had a defensive line, we had a linebacker, and a defensive backs. 3 levels of defense. So the same thing on kickoff, we got the same thing on the punt. Okay? And that's the way we go. Our number 1 priority is to make sure this guy gets the kickoff. I've got a PowerPoint, but you can't get it up in there, so I've got a PowerPoint for each one, and I will try to get those in the logo too. But our goals, we'd like to have a 30 to 32 yard net average. That means from this line of scrimmage to where the new line of scrimmage is, we'd like to change the field position by 32 yards, more if possible. Okay, so that means if he kicks it 40 yards down there and he runs it back 15, we only net 25 yards. So coverage is a big deal. So on the coverage end of things, we like to limit that to 5 yards or less if we can. Okay, that means we got to cover pretty good. Okay, and of course, you know, a lot of the stuff that I like about special teams. I've done special teams all my life. I got from Punt and people that I got from Punt by Bear Bryant on championship football. You know who Bear Bryant is? You should call out under your rock. You should Google it. Okay, but anyways, he said if you get a punt block, you're going to get beat. So we better do a darn good job right here. Okay? Flip side of that, we do don't return, if we set up a block, we better attack. Because like I said, it works both ways. If we block on it, our chances of winning go way up. And special teams are often overlooked, especially by teams in our conference. Okay? So if we focus in on this, when we do it, Friday nights, we will have a definite edge on the field. No matter how big, no matter how fast they are, we are focused in and we do our job here. When we look sharp on special teams, we have a huge edge. This is 30 to 33% of all the plays are done on special teams. Okay? We have to be, that's why we're spending time right now instead of waiting until the season starts. We want to hit the ground running on August 1st. Okay? So, any questions? We will put some people out here tonight. We'll mix it all up. When we come back in August, we will have some people here that we've decided that we want to go. We'll have 1 team, 2 team, 3 teams, then 4 teams of people. And we'll call you out. Then we'll start videotaping. We'll look at what's going on, see who's getting the job done, and then make our changes. Okay? So we're going to do this at the end of practice again. All right.
Are you ready? We can talk about occasion.
Go! Release! Aiming point! Aiming point! All right.
Right.
Don't worry about where we're going. This one's live! Yep,
Are you ready?
down. Release! Aiming points!
Right. Keep coming.
Don't worry about the ball! Go to your aiming points! Where your aiming points! Get to your aiming points!
Oh.
Down.
All the way.
Hit! Okay, redo it. Down. Release! Aiming points! Aiming points!
Wow.
Aiming points!
Hey, we gotta pull it.
Coming down,
Where are you going?
your aiming points when you're outside the hash. Better, back up, you're outside.
1 foot split now. 1 foot.
At 1 foot splits, you're coming down and then on the ball.
You're not quite deep enough, but we'll take it. Catch it.
Go!
Middle.
Aiming point! Aiming point!
Man.
Aiming point! Free! Oh my God.
No, you weren't my just boy. No, not because there's dudes out here working out.
Let's line up!
Go line.
Get your aiming points! Not bad. Blake, remember as wing, you're behind.